Okay, we are coming to you live and direct from Sabai, Fukui, Japan, and we have Ashley today on the show. It's about to start. We got 15 seconds, and yeah, in about 15 seconds, we're gonna go crazy all over this. Hold up.
Hold up.
I can't take off my cap. My cap is just too cool.
Crucial.
It is.
They say that, I mean, it gives that enigmatic energy so that you can just channel the mic in a profound way. But everyone knows that.
Yeah, I'll play like this. How's that?
Silence. No doubt.
Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon on this bright and lovely. This is like the best day since.
This is a revelation. It's a relief.
It is, eh?
For us staffers.
On this lovely Saturday afternoon, welcome to the Shakey Talk Show, coming to you live and direct, Sabai, Fukui, Japan. Also on the internet on ustream.tv /Tannan FM. I think. I'm not. I'm sorry about that.
Keep it professional.
No, I
know
actually,
it's going down.
No, I actually should have the link in front of me, but I don't.
You should have the knowledge of the like.
I should, eh?
Integral.
Here's my coffee. You said you didn't want coffee.
Yeah.
So, are you okay? I hope you're not jealous.
No, I'm not at all. Easy.
So, today, guys, we have Ashley on the... Ashley who, by the way?
Slingsby.
Ashley Slingsby. That's like a slingy kind of name.
Yeah. Apparently it's quite English, but most people...
It does. It sounds like really kind of aristocratic. Are you like one of those...
Waspy, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not one of anything, but I think most people...
So your father isn't called Lord Slingsby or something like that?
We actually do have... I mean, I can't believe that this is going to be like how we commenced this entire conversation. We do have some blue blood links, if you can put it that way.
Really?
I think it's kind of dilapidated.
Well, you look blue blood, I must say.
Really?
Before we carry on, you're like so hot. You can only be royalty.
Oh, well, thank you.
And you deserve to be. You know who's that chick? What's her name? Prince William or Henry? He's getting married.
Prince William is getting married.
Oh,
Kate Middleton.
Kate
I
Middleton.
don't think she's that.
I don't think she's that hot. I think he could have.
Yeah, no, she's like the ultimate. I mean, it's a big deal because she's a commoner, right? But she's like very common here.
Isn't she that chick that he had a thing with from South Africa?
No, that's Harry. Now, Prince Harry is with, how's this, a South African girl. We're fellow South Africans for the listeners out there. So, Prince Harry is with a South African girl called Chelsea. I actually went to university with her. I don't know her.
Sorry for the noise. I know you can hear this. I'm stirring my coffee, okay? So, I apologize.
Let a man drink his coffee.
Yeah?
Yeah, so Prince Harry is with a South African girl, but I think as far as I know, the royal family kind of frowns upon their relationship. I think it's more, let's say...
Is she too much of a commoner?
No, I think he's into her maybe for what we would consider the right reasons, but I mean, she's not exactly... I mean, some people would say she's not like Kate in the way that you can bring her along to family events.
But what does that mean?
She'll just fit in. Well, I mean, when you're sitting at the table with the queen, you need a type of girl who can cope with that. But I think Chelsea's great, like, for other things. She photographs very well.
Is she hot?
Yes, she's gorgeous.
Is she hotter than you?
She got Prince Harry.
Well, that doesn't mean she's hotter than you. I mean, the
no,
other chick.
She's a looker. She represents well for South African girls.
Is it?
Yeah,
is
sure.
It? Oh. So, well, I mean, Prince Harry, like the way
but
that
he's a ginger, so he did pretty well.
And he is like kind of a nutcase.
Yeah, a little stoner.
So I suppose he would go for a South African.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Anyway, Ashley Slingsby, by the way, is from South Africa.
Yes, Cape Town.
Kaapstad.
Where are you from in Cape Town?
I'm from Joburg.
Joburg.
I'm not from Cape Town. What do you mean, where am I from in Cape Town? Do I, like, when you look at me?
When I look at you, yes. What do I think?
Do I look like I'm from Cape Town?
maybe you don't quite have like the lean that comes with being a Cape Town.
The what?
Like, you've got to be very chilled out. That's what we're known for.
And Joburgers are known for?
Well, don't you guys? You're the guys who run our economy, you know. Without you people in Joburg,
Thank
like,
you very much.
we'd just be making dream catches and walking around there.
Yeah, and I can see, like, you're kind of like one of those dream catcher kind of, you check the rings and...
Oh, yeah. This is from Israel, though. And this is from Morocco.
Uh-huh. So you've been around, eh?
I've traveled a lot.
Is it? Where?
Gosh.
Obviously, okay, Morocco, Israel.
No, well, I mean... Okay,
What made you go to Morocco of all places?
This is from a family member who went to Morocco. But I went to Israel, I've been to Egypt, Singapore, Australia.
Did you go to the pyramids?
Hungary, of course.
And?
In fact, I got a private tour of the pyramids.
A private tour of the pyramids. Okay, that sounds really...
It's not the blue blood thing. It's totally illegitimate. It was basically a case.
Illegitimate. That also sounds a bit fishy.
Yeah, it's the nature. I mean, you know, South Africans, we swindle our way in. We hook stuff up. But
yeah.
We were at the queue for the Giza pyramids, going into the main pyramid, and we were waiting in the queue. We got to the front of the queue, and they said, "Sorry, that's it."
And you were like, "What?"
We're like,
look, I'm from South Africa, China.
You're telling me
I can't go to the pyramids. Who are you?
Yeah, but the guy who was like running the whole show,
did you weigh him like an envelope?
He was like, "Don't worry, come back later. I'll sort you guys out."
Yeah, and for a small backhander.
Who knows? But it was amazing. I mean, yeah, we had a pyramid to ourselves.
Really?
Yeah.
To ourselves?
With my family, yeah.
Oh, with you. I thought I was beginning to think
it would be really
some kinky stuff.
No, God, that's like sacred ground. I swear, that's like if you do kinky stuff in a pyramid.
No, but
isn't
isn't that like where it would be most appropriate to do like?
Okay, let's just think about this for a moment. A pyramid holds a dead pharaoh.
No, actually doesn't. No, actually doesn't. You know what? I've been into the wait. The other ones, some of the other ones do. Okay, but the three pyramids of Giza. Okay, they are not supposed to be tombs. The Egyptologists have got it all wrong. Okay, look, I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Oh, me too.
Are you?
Of course.
Are you serious?
Why not?
No.
That's my favorite thing.
Really?
Why? Why?
Illuminati.
Of course. I want to be best friends with them. I want to be one of them. Okay.
You've got to join.
This is my aspiration.
You've got to join my Facebook group. Well, like it. It's called the Ancient Order of the Illuminati.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't believe you're one of these people who are involved in this, okay? It's rare that you can even mention Illuminati and people.
No, this is the thing, okay? Most people think it's like hogwash anyway, right?
Yeah.
Most people think, oh, you're just a conspiracy nut, okay? Yeah. So when you say it, they start thinking that, oh no, he's crazy. He's gotta be crazy, you know? So people don't talk about it, like, and if, like, they don't even talk about it seriously, and if you do talk about it, like, on a serious level,
then they think you're from Cape Town.
Then they think, you know Alvain, right?
Yes.
Alvain is like just so not Cape Townian.
Yeah. Okay, does he like listen to CNN and like think that
Alvain
that's what's
does
going
nothing.
on?
No.
What does he do?
Alvain does nothing. He's like, I don't know.
He's like,
oh no,
he's off the grid.
Yeah.
He's so like out there. He's off the grid totally.
I promise you, the dude. You know what he does? Alvain is he's an engineer. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Like
he likes fixing stuff like anything that in Japan. I'm glad I've got Alvain like living next to me. You know why? Because
you're
anything.
handyman.
Yeah. I'm like,
that helps.
Alvain, my microwave doesn't work or something. Then he comes over and he said this thing. What did he say the other day? He says nothing can escape the love of these hands. Something to that effect. That's how good he is.
You were just like, totally.
I'm like,
I'll fix my microwave.
You're the man. Like my car, I promise you, every time my car gives me, I don't want to say the bad word. This is a clean show.
Okay.
By the way. Okay, so.
Yeah, note itself.
So anytime my car gives me trouble.
Yes.
Okay. I just call Alvain, dude, my car is giving me trouble. Come over. He comes through, checks it out. Oh, dude, you've got to do this or that. Or he just fixes it, like right there and then. Like anything.
But South African boys can do that.
They can? I can't.
A couple of them. I find, or maybe it's just that I've been in Japan for a while, but I think I props to our South African boys because they are more masculine, I'd say. They can do occasional, you know.
South Africans are tough.
Yes.
They wanna be like tough.
We're still quite old school in that way that a South African man, I think, feels like he needs to be able to at least change a tire. Maybe.
At least change a tire?
I don't know. Occasionally. Like, if he was put in the position, okay, I think he would step up.
Yeah.
If there was a female in the car, I think he would.
Of course. I mean, we're like that. We're guys like that. Wait, hold on. Speaking of Cape Town, South African stuff, what music do you have for us?
Okay, well, I thought it's a Saturday afternoon.
Uh-huh.
We want something chilled and good vibes.
Yeah. And
I wanted something fresh, so I thought I would introduce a band called Holiday Murray. They're like up and coming in Cape Town.
Holiday?
Holiday Murray.
Holiday Murray. I've never heard of them.
Yes, because their album will be coming out any moment now.
And so they're underground.
They're super fresh, but they're like, they're on the Cape Town scene.
What type of stuff do they do?
Gigging all the time. They just put themselves into the category of folk rock, if you will.
Rock.
If you will.
Okay, and what's the name of the song?
Gyri.
That just sounds so Cape Town.
I mean, I don't know the origin.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait, my producer just stepped out of the studio. I don't know why. And anyway, let's just wait for him. We'll play the song in another couple of minutes. I apologize for that. This guy, I don't know what he smokes. Anyway.
Yeah, especially in Vakui. I mean, honestly, what are you going to be smoking?
You're crazy. I gotta say. You're wild. So you're a first year.
Yeah.
And you came here August, right? Yeah, August. So it's how many months? 7 months.
Yeah.
How's the joint? How do you dig it?
I mean, it exceeded all my expectations.
It has?
It constantly, like, bewilders me and...
It's wild, eh? It's like...
Yeah, you can't explain it. I mean, I don't know how to articulate Japan, really. That's one of the biggest challenges of all. I think especially, I feel like you've got to be here to understand it. Because so much of Japan, I feel like, is this energy. Okay, God, I'm going Cape Town again. But it is a different energy completely, especially from South Africa, which I feel is almost oppositional.
Okay. That's a point I wanna get on. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, clearly there are stark differences between South Africa and...
I can't think of one commonality. That's what I came here and I was trying to think if I could try to explain South Africa to a Japanese person. Can't think of one thing in common.
No. This is the thing. Like when I talk to my buddies, I'm on Facebook a lot, right? When I talk to my buddies, they say, "Yeah, you always talking nonsense about Africa and all this and all that stuff," and I say to them, "Listen, dude, get your A out of South Africa and come and check this joint out.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen anything
yeah,
like
you
this.
can't reconcile it with anything that you've ever assumed to be, things that you assume are normal human behavior, that you honestly think are just like integral to being a human being. Suddenly you come here and you realize they don't even exist.
These people are like, what's going on here? This is like, is this normal?
Yeah.
And they just, carry on like that. Like, for example, the reverence, if I can put it like that they have towards each other. Like, have you ever come across a more polite society?
I mean, we're going to be so deeply offended by everyone when we get home.
Oh, it's South Africa. It's like, F you, you know what, you get out of here, or like you walk into a shop, you have to ask somebody for help.
This is what I was saying.
And
the protocol of South Africa is that even if it's your job to do something, the understanding is that you are still doing somebody a massive favor when you do it for them. Like, and they should be grateful. Okay?
Like you're helping them. Listen, I want this size of shoe. It's like, let me see if I can find it.
It's like, dude, like I'm on the phone, I'll get to you. Can you just hold up? And that's just the understanding. You're at Home Affairs. Can I have my passport? No. What are you talking about?
Listen, I'm going to lunch. Just wait, okay?
Yeah, and that's just the understanding. And here, I mean,
They run. It's
oh
like,
my God.
I'm like, relax. You don't have to like hurry up and run and stuff like that, okay?
To the extent that I'm afraid to ask for help here because I know if I ask for help, I could potentially have an entire building working for me to solve a minor issue. And it's just, that terrifies me. So I just, most of the time, pretend like I know what's going on. Usually I don't. But I mean, if you have to alert someone, you could actually get an entire town surrounded.
Hold on. We'll sort this out for you now, okay? And then they call somebody and they're like, listen, we've got to sort out this. And they actually sort it out.
Yes.
That's like so... We're like, in South Africa, we're going to feel like we're spoiled here.
Yeah.
I feel
what
like
I always say. I feel completely spoiled.
So spoiled, right? Because you get back home, you get to a shop, and it's like, you're expecting, obviously, like the
I want the welcome. I want them to say,
exactly.
Where's the welcome? It's not going to happen.
They just check you out and like...
Yeah. Or we can get on a train here. We can just get on a train and not be mugged.
Everything is like on time and it works. Oh, here's my producer. He decided to come back. He's like, I want to play a song. Okay? What's the name of the song again?
Diary by Holiday Murray.
Is it playing? Volume. Where's the volume? Hello.
Hello.
Sorry about that. We're having some technical problems here with Ashley's iPod. Is it your iPod?
iPhone.
iPhone. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. iPhone 4. She's got the iPhone 4.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, Steve Jobs, I want my cut for that endorsement. Okay, before you die. I'm kidding. Play another one. What other one do you have?
I wonder why it's not there. This is very confusing. You see, this is the problem with these iPhones. I swear I've become so dependent on this technology. I honestly don't know if I'll ever be able to
can't live like without the internet. I swear. If I had to go a day without the internet,
I can hear it somewhere, but not.
But not where?
Not.
There, I can hear it as well.
Okay, this is a different track.
Okay.
This is Captain's...
Is it playing? Okay. We're having some problems. Let me apologize for that. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with everything. I can hear the song. I can hear the song. You can hear
well,
it, right?
this is not Holiday Murray. This is actually another up-and-coming. Well, no, this is an established Cape Town band.
Okay. It's called.
This is Captain Stew.
Hold on, but it's not even on. Captain Stew. Wait. Okay. Just stop it. Just stop it. I don't know what's going on. There's a gremlin in the system here. So I don't know. Like the iPod's okay, but it doesn't seem to be playing on the radio. So
thank God it's not the iPhone. God, if the technology had to be defunct, what would I do?
That's a cool phone, hey? Oh, I dig the pink case. That's like so girly.
Yeah, no, but I've like gotten into that since I've been here. Because I feel like, just like being, like Japanese girls are so feminine. And
no, wait. Like when you carry on about this, Japanese girls are like uber feminine, right?
Yeah.
So feminine that it seems to rub off on the guys as well. Have you noticed that?
Yes, but
the guys are like kind of, sometimes you can't even tell.
Yeah, well, this is what I was saying with like, now that I've realized props to South African boys for being masculine.
Yeah.
But I think it's like, I mean, when you're juxtaposed to a Japanese guy, then maybe I mean, like anyone could be. I mean, that's actually the thing is, I feel masculine relative to a Japanese guy.
You feel?
So I need the pink iPhone case.
Dude,
that's what it boils down to.
Yeah. I see. But the guys here, like, they're weird, eh?
Yeah, I mean, what it's like, I can't imagine what it's like for South African guys here, because I feel like you wouldn't be able to achieve the same, like, kind of, the way that South African guys relate to each other, you would never be able to replicate that here.
With a Japanese guy, eh?
Guys.
Well, I'm, like, the Japanese guys who are my buddies are, like, you know, manly kind of men.
They must be like, where they from? Like,
no, this
rebels
is the
of
thing.
society.
Yeah, they're few and far between.
Yeah,
you know.
fringe.
I saw it in class. Okay,
Yeah.
I'd be parking in class. There'd be a guy, okay, with what are those mirrors called? You know those pocket mirrors of women. He'd be like parking there, checking out his hair and fixing himself, and I'm like, what are you doing? Are you normal, dude?
Yeah. I mean, one of my favorite things is, I don't know if you've ever checked these out, they have these magazines that are just dedicated to Japanese men and their hairstyles.
Really?
And it's like an encyclopedia full of hairstyles.
Are you serious?
Like, I've sent one home, and because I find it so, I mean, just that had to exist in South Africa.
It would be like,
people
what?
would find that like
offensive.
And yeah, it's like totally normal. Like, you're gonna peruse your little hairstyle encyclopedia.
and then you go and pay 6,000 yen.
Yes, and they take like 4 hours to cut your hair.
It's like, what? Dude, what's going on here? That's like pretty weird. That's another thing I've noticed about it. This country's like about as weird gets.
Yeah.
Have you?
It's extreme, that's the thing. It's like they take every component of society
Dude.
and they bring it to the absolute
they either magnify it
or they like restrain it completely. That's actually, I mean, I think about this, you know, late at night. I just contemplate, what the hell is Japan? I'm here, what is going on?
And you can't figure it out.
Yeah.
When you think you've figured it out,
then it like escapes you.
and it's like, no, I've got it all wrong.
Something will happen, and it's just everything that you assumed like just gets turned on its head.
And it's crazy though, hey? It's like, but it's crazy in a good way.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's not crazy in a bad way like South Africa is. Because in South Africa, for example, okay, well, like, I've got these only in Japan moments, okay?
Yes.
I'll be walking around drunk in the middle of the night, okay? Like midnight or something, coming back from a bar. And there'll be this bicycle coming down the road, and it's like some old woman, like 50 or 60 or something, and this is like midnight. She's like biking down the road. I'm like, yep, there's another only in Japan moment.
Totally.
You can never see that.
Yeah. those are the moments that I always like try to describe, but you can never capture because and it's so bizarre and often random, but it's like poignant at the same time.
It's weird. I swear, like you know how we are in South Africa, right? You're always like your bag, for example. Or your phone, or your wallet, or whatever. You must always like be vigilant about your car. You must be sure that it's locked, the gear lock is in, the anti-hijacking, whatever. And you walk into the mall, you must always be looking around you and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, houses are like maximum security.
Your house, right? It's like here, like I've never seen a wall. Have you ever seen a walled house?
That's when I arrived here. I was like, why does everything look so unusual? And then I realized there's no walls around houses. There is. Everybody is on the same piece of land,
and it's on the street.
And it's on the street.
Like your front door is literally on the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they don't lock it either.
And people can they leave their bags on their seats on the train and then go to the bathroom and just come back. I mean, no, I can actually say in full confidence, guaranteed if you did that in South Africa, your bag would not be.
No, that's guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Not like maybe, I don't know.
Nah, it's gone.
It's gone.
You like it or you don't. So let's see. Are these gremlins sorted out? Okay, you wanted to play Gerald. What?
No, okay. Jairi. Holiday Murray.
It's weird. It's like what does Jairi mean?
I don't know. We'd have to get the band on the show. But
okay, Jairi by Holiday Murray.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Finally. Oh, so this is folk rock.
Let it be. I mean, yeah, it's like I said, it's a Saturday afternoon. We're not gonna like some hard.
No, it's cool. I dig it. So are they? No. That's really fun. Are they? So they're releasing
an album. I mean, it's just being mastered now. But I mean,
are they your buddies? Oh shit. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
and they're big surprises.
Oh, so this is like your.
Yeah, I know these guys really well.
Is it? Sorry. Oh, so this is like
I mean, they've only been gigging together for maybe a year and a bit, but they're like, considering that they don't even have an album out, I think they're making massive strides in the African music scene.
But like, do they do clubs and stuff?
Yeah, all sorts of like festivals, events.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are they big in Cape Town?
Yeah, like you know, I can't tell you prophesize about the music industry, but I mean,
well, look, some things are like a sure hit. You know that this will be good. Like, okay, but in South Africa, it's much more.
Situation.
Yeah, it's very tricky.
But I think they've got a lot of like positive energy behind them. I think they've got a lot of people who are dedicated to.
They sound
their
good.
cause.
Look, I must say they sound really.
Yeah.
They sound good.
Yeah, they really are a talented band.
So, what are they on?
What are they on?
No, I mean in terms of what's the whole thing? Are they like deep or?
Are they deep? God, I mean like. No, I think they're. I mean, gosh, I'd hate to. It's hard to find such like music when you know the people who are making it, but I think like ultimately. It's about having a good energy in music, and they're skilled musicians.
What I'm trying to say is that what do they talk about, like in their lyrics and stuff?
Sunshine.
Oh, they're from Cape Town. Okay, yeah, they're from Cape Town. Okay. It's completely understandable. How many? I need the time. How many?
Okay, let me check this out.
How is it?
It's 3 minutes and 48 seconds.
But is it counting down or up?
Oh yeah, it's right there now. So, 32 seconds then.
Where am I putting this dude? Why do we keep going out, in and out of here?
Seconds.
That was
Holiday Murray.
But
Diary.
no, the group is Holiday Murray.
Yes.
And the track is Diaries. And you don't know what it means.
No.
It's like one of those Cape Town kind of like groovy.
Okay, well I haven't like really intellectualized the lyrics. I haven't like dedicated
Are they
myself.
intellectualizable?
I mean, knowing these boys.
Oh, it's a boy group.
Yes.
Is it? It's not like Westlife.
God, I swear if they were listening to this now, they would be mortified. But, no.
You should have sent them the link. Didn't you send them the link?
Well, I wanted to see like, I mean, look, the technology played up. There were glitches, you know.
But in the end,
in the end, it played.
Yeah.
It did play. No, they'd never be up at 7 a.m.
Of course not. No, that's expecting too much from
No, they've heard their own track. They hear me talk enough shit, stuff, so...
No! That was a bad word.
I apologize.
Bleep! Okay, that's a late bleep, but anyway.
Don't
worry. Oh, it's a thought that counts.
But,
No, look, we're gonna put the video on YouTube.
Oh my god.
Okay? And you can send it to them and everything, but then it won't be the track won't be audible because.
Well, the good thing is that they actually made the track,
so they
don't need to hear it.
They don't need to hear it.
Yeah, they'll be like, I recognize that.
How many guys in the group?
4.
4 guys.
Yeah.
And obviously they play instruments. The drummer, guitarist.
Yeah, I mean, they play, like, numerous instruments. As I say, that's, like, I mean, for me, that's, like, the deal with them.
Have you noticed, of course you've noticed, but what do you think of the electronicization
of music? Well, I think it's probably indicative of, how do I say, of the commercialization of drugs, recreational drugs. I'm being serious.
You never expected.
No, that's what it is. That's what it's a manifestation of. I swear, like, it's people in clubs doing recreational drugs who love electronic music.
Look, house music is cool, electronic, okay? What's that other stuff again? Techno. Well, techno is techno.
Trance parties are huge in Cape Town.
It's cool, but the fact that everything is moving away from actually instruments.
Yeah.
Like that's like. Don't you think that's kind of like the death of?
I think like, I mean, at the Grammys recently, like the Black Keys, which they
the Black Keys.
The Black Keys are a band who actually play instruments, but what's even better about it is that the instruments actually sound like instruments. Do you know what I mean? Like you hear the guitar and you're like, that's a guitar.
Yeah. That's
not a computer program. And I feel like there is still hope. There is.
Do you know who I reckon is like gonna be one of the greatest musicians of all time?
Love to hear. Do tell.
Prince. Symbol. The artist.
Yes. I mean,
you know that track? There's
a
track. There's a track called Purple Rain. Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Purple Rain.
Yes.
Oh, that track just kills me.
But I mean, he's iconic, and like, of course.
And the thing is that
his legacy will remain.
You know what I mean? But the thing about him is that like he plays instruments, and he does like the electronic stuff, and the guy is like.
He's a visionary.
But you know what else I like about it? His reclusiveness.
Yeah.
From the spotlight.
And he's like 5 foot, isn't he?
The guy is like the biggest superstar you've ever known, but when was the last time you read anything about him in the paper?
But I think he's like an artist. Do you know what I mean? I think that's like, you can separate musicians. Well, I think you can separate like any kind of creative industry, you've got people who are more on the industry side and then more on the
actual
like
art
actual
side,
artists.
on the art side, hey, yeah.
They're like genuine, authentic artists.
That's why he actually calls himself the artist. You know, like
oh really? See, I mean, and those people, the thing is, to me, like a true creative character, they wouldn't have the capacity to actually play the game and say the way like a Lady Gaga can play the game of music.
What do you think of her, by the way? You sound depressed.
I mean, like, I feel like.
She's well. Is she worse than
Bjork? You know what I do appreciate with Lady Gaga is her music videos, and I mean, God, sounds good. I like that the music videos because like that's such a huge part of like the music product these days. And,
I suppose.
And she produces, you know, some groundbreaking music videos. But I mean, like, as for her in particular, I find her pretty contrived. Like, I mean, I find the fact that people find her outrageous kind of hilarious. Because it's like, just playing into
the whole
typical
expectations
things exactly of what you would find to be outrageous. So it's not outrageous.
Let me, like, be as outrageous as I possibly can, like, just to be outrageous. It's like being outrageous for the sake of...
It's all the typical things, like, I'm running around in my underwear. And now I'm using like Christian iconography in my music videos. That's like what people did in like the 30s and like actually like in the Middle Ages to be outrageous.
There's a few people who are like who fit that kind of bill. Madonna is one.
Yeah, but I mean she was a generation before, so I can you know, she did the Black Jesus Christ in a music video. Yeah. Cool. It's done. Now, like,
can we move on?
Can we have something more outrageous? I don't know what I want. No, like, I don't know what I expect from her.
Who's the other crazy one? Winehouse.
But I dig her.
Oh, I dig her. She's like, I dig her. She's.
Because also she's at the end of the day, like, it's the music. It's you're
not. No, she's one of those artists.
Yeah.
And then who can't really, you know, the whole limelight thing is.
Like, I'll listen to Lady Gaga's music because I'm watching a music video. I'll actually listen to Amy Winehouse.
But you wouldn't, like, put a CD on her, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Amy Winehouse is good. Another one is Bjork. Bjork is, like...
Yeah, she's crazy.
She's, like...
Icelandic.
About weird...
No,
like,
there is hope in commercial music, of course. Actually, I mean, I'm also for the same...
What did you think of the Grammys? I thought they were, like, pretty pathetic.
Well,
you know, like everything is getting like...
As long as they've got Rihanna on stage, it's just going to be kind of embarrassing. She can't perform, but apparently she has...
She can't? You don't think so? Well, maybe I just look at the...
She's gorgeous, so...
Yeah, maybe I just look at that. and the anatomy, but...
No, she's beautiful.
Oh no, she's like outrageous. Oh yeah, I was talking about her with Martin.
With Martin,
yeah. She's...
Yeah, I mean, I'll get into big trouble. Actually, like, because Rihanna is sacred because she's from Barbados, so... having a fellow...
No, she's pathetic though, man. She's hot.
But you know...
Okay, she's talented,
I'm
but
part of a Barbadian family at the moment, so she is the holy grail of Barbados.
Of course she would be. Yeah. I mean, Barbados has 260,000 people. I mean, bloody well, Fukui is bigger than... Well, there's more people in Fukui than there are in the whole country. There's more people... No, I don't even want to say Cape Town. There's more people in... What suburb do you live in?
There's way more people in Cape Town, yeah. I mean, there's 4 million people in Cape Town. How's that?
No, and Barbados is a country.
It's 250,000, I think, in Barbados. From what I've heard from Martin.
Okay, and this is a country. I was asking Martin. Martin, if you're listening, we're not...
I apologize, Martin. Rihanna's incredible and her performance at the Grammys was outstanding.
We had Gremlins earlier on. Do you want to play something else?
Yeah. He just texted me saying, what?
Who is it?
Martin.
Is it?
Deep apologies. She was incredible.
And don't worry, Martin. We love Rihanna. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the next track is from Captain Stew. They're an established band in South Africa, and they've been around for...
I've never heard of them either.
Yeah, but you've been here. So let me educate you. I also think it's good for another Saturday afternoon tune.
Okay.
Called The Day.
The Day. Okay. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Oh, this sounds good. It sounds like another track. South Africa is like quite talented, hey?
Well, that's why I thought, like...
This is good stuff.
Yeah, no, Captains do, like, they're really... I mean, and they tour hardcore, you know what I mean?
Are they like big time?
Like, they're out there, they're in the trenches, you know?
Are they big time internationally as well?
Yeah, they've actually recently gone on an international tour, and, I mean, they're hard-working boys.
Is it?
So...
You seem like you like boys, man. Are you like a boy?
I like boys, for sure.
Well, of course you like boys.
I know, I'm definitely like, I mean, when it's a male musician, I prefer guys with bands. I don't really like to listen to girls.
Do you know there's this group called... How much Japanese music do you know? What?
AKB48.
Well, that's not music.
Arashi.
They just... AKB48 is just AKB48. It's like 48 chicks.
I can't believe it exists.
And
like, I almost can't believe there hasn't been some kind of expose, like documentary, like, have you heard about this band?
No,
is it manufactured?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like so manufactured. I mean, look, Japanese girls are hot, right?
Yeah.
We all know that. And you put 48 of them together, you can sell that to anybody, especially Japanese people.
You can sell it to Japanese people.
No, but seriously, if the thing about Japan is that the one big problem about Japan is the language.
Yeah.
Japanese is only spoken in Japan.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the problem with selling Japanese stuff outside of Japan. You know what I mean?
We've got 50 seconds.
Okay. So you know, so if Japanese were more international, I mean, like even Chinese, you can't export anything Chinese. The only thing you can export is like karate movies. And that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And manga. And stupid stuff.
But and that's actually, if you think about it, where the problem lies in people out of Japan understanding Japan, is that they're limited
to
these like
paradigm, right?
Really, I mean,
kind of stereotypical
things that have nothing to do with Japan. Oh, okay. 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Okay. We're back. That was
Captain Stew with The Day.
The Day. What are they on? Like, look,
they're like kind of ska, I would say rock, but with like a bit of jazzy kind of vibes.
No, but look, the music's good, and I was saying to you, like on the while we were listening to this, that South Africa is like, it's quite talented. Okay?
Incredibly talented. I mean, and music especially, I think.
Where we're not talented is acting. Our actors are like,
oh my gosh,
quite.
I mean, I watch. I mean, let's not bash it, but I will say that I do watch South African TV.
No, I don't watch.
Just to see how
bad it is, eh?
Because that's why it's entertaining. I mean, you can see like.
There's a friend of mine, okay, Silani Tambo. She's you know Oliver Tambo, right? Oh, Tambo. By the way,
he's got his own airport.
He's got his own
named after.
And Oliver Tambo is an ex-president of the ANC, African National Congress, the current ruling party, and he died, I think, a few years ago. And he's like an iconic leader of the movement. Okay. Anyway, his daughter is my buddy. Okay.
Alright.
And they on Facebook she just carries on and carries on. Right.
She's like politically active.
No, she's like she's like so she's like the opposite of what you'd expect. You know, she's like I don't want to use any derogatory terms, but she's kind of like, she's an actress.
Okay.
Okay, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
What is she on any of like the South African soaps?
she was on Generations.
No ways.
She was on Generations. She's done like a couple of sitcoms, and so she says me like I say to her, yeah, oh, what are you doing on TV nowadays? She reckons no, I haven't done anything, like in a while, but I've got a couple of plans in the works, right? And so I say, well, I don't really watch TV, so I probably won't actually check you out. And then she reckons, why don't you watch TV? You're like really missing out. I'm like, look, I'm a revolutionary, and I believe that things like TV are just distractions. She reckons, oh, you are missing out on bad TV, on SABC,
Yes.
frivolity, and all of this stuff. And she's like, and she's talking about her own show. That's how cool she is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she's the kind of, when you can laugh at yourself.
Yes.
That's like the best kind of thing, So like I was saying, South African TV is so bad, even the actors themselves know it's that bad.
I've always wondered with that. I mean, like, surely you must be aware. Surely you must, like, one Sunday afternoon watch a replay and be like, God almighty.
That is about as pathetic as pathetic can get, eh? But our music is off the hook. Off the hook, right? So, Captain Stew, who's the other one? These weird names.
Yeah, I mean, where do people come? I mean, Holiday Murray. I mean, I don't know where these guys get these names from.
Holiday Murray.
I think what people realize now in music is it's sort of like so inconsequential what you call it.
Yeah.
You call something really absurd.
You can say anything. Call me Trophy.
Yeah.
Call me Daiso.
Daiso. No, I was saying like we need. This is what. Okay. Me as an aspiring musician, this is what
you are.
No, okay, not at all. But
I've
got some ideas. Okay, I want to make like a hectic house album that takes Japanese phrases that are like really iconic, like "so desu ne," and like put it to a sick beat.
That's
like
is
an
ill.
insane house beat and just be like "so desu ne."
So desu ne.
Can you imagine the club? So desu ne. Yeah, and like people would go wild, or you could be just like anything. You could just have like arigato, like over and over again, or like desu ka.
You are crazy, Janet.
Like, I swear, if you got an entire album together with iconic Japanese phrases, and then that's where you could play off the whole thing of people loving the stereotypes of Japan, loving the manga, the anime, the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
And I swear they would dig it.
Yeah.
Somebody would eat it up.
And obviously the video would obviously have to be manga.
Yeah, it would be manga, but it would, I mean, we could
throw some Pokemon in there. Dragon Ball Z.
It could be wild.
It could be crazy. That's like an
and
awesome.
then I've even got the idea of the T-shirts that need to come with it, which would say "So desu ne." If I could only buy that, I'm desperate.
That is an idea. You know what? We gotta work on that idea.
Yeah.
That is like an awesome idea. Look, I've got like producer friends and stuff. Okay, TKZ, those boys.
Oh really?
They're my buddies. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got like the whole celebrity scene in South Africa.
You're hooked up. You're in there.
I was an actor at some stage.
Oh really?
Okay, but not like a major actor. I've done like a couple of cameo roles and that kind of stuff.
Okay, like in what?
And I don't know if you remember.
Name drop for me. Bring it.
No, actually, like the one big thing that I was in was this show called Molo Fish. Did you watch that?
That's pretty familiar in my brain.
Yeah, I was on there.
Okay.
And obviously I was playing a gangster. So yeah, but anyway, and another thing is that there was a friend of mine who ran an what they call event management company.
Yeah.
So I was like in the mix with him, but I was just there for the whole vibe thing, because he would throw like these massive parties.
So being like in the celeb scene in South Africa is something.
No, it's like
it's a vibe.
It's cool because you get into clubs free, and stuff like that, and you get invited to all these major
parties.
I've always
wanted. It's just to a minor degree of fame that lets me skip cues. I don't need to be fit. I just want to skip the damn cues because they're horrendous.
This is the thing. Look, there was a time in South Africa when club. First of all, I didn't pay.
Yeah.
And I would just walk in, and I got there, and I talked to all like the relevant guys, and
You were sorted.
So yeah. I don't know about now, but no, of course now, man. I mean, jeez, like, dude. I mean, once a celeb, always a celeb, right?
I'm not sure that's quite how it works.
No, but yeah, but you're right though.
I think once a celeb, if you then fall out of stardom, you're actually inferior to somebody who was never a celeb.
Yeah, because you've
there's nothing worse than a fallen star.
Than a fallen star. It's like there's nothing worse.
It's terrible. I mean, it's honestly like, I mean, especially if you've been a major celebrity, it's horrific.
It's bad.
Like, look at the Backstreet Boys. It breaks my heart.
What happened to them?
What happened to them? I think they still have a minor degree of success in Japan.
They do?
Okay, when I got here, and my supervisor at work picked me up.
He was playing it on in his car.
He was not just playing Backstreet Boys, he was playing a new Backstreet Boys album, okay? I know my Backstreet Boys, okay? I grew up in the 90s. I know their tracks. I was not familiar with those. This is new Backstreet Boys.
Some new stuff.
And they are finding success here. And I actually think, I mean, this has been figured out already though. Like, and actually I think so many musicians, especially commercial musicians, cater to the Japanese market.
You know what I think?
Second biggest consumers in the world of music.
That's the thing.
That's
no,
crucial.
and not even music, right? You can sell anything in Japan. You know.
I mean,
you can sell. I mean, Japanese people have just got so much money.
Yeah.
It's coming out of their ears.
And it's also just like the consumer culture here. Like, I feel like it hasn't been acknowledged properly. Like, America always gets the bad rap for being like the big consumers.
Oh no, they're pathetic.
But Japan is put to shame. Like, these people know how to shop, truly. And
how's the fashion?
Yeah, crazy.
I look, the guys are a bit. They've got this weirdness to them that's like, you don't know, like we were saying earlier, right? You can't tell. Is this a woman or a guy?
I feel like with fashion you can do what you want here. That's what's part of it.
But the girls.
Yeah, amazing.
The girls dress.
I think Japan's the most stylish country in the world.
Yeah. Well, in terms of girls.
Yeah,
well,
sure.
there's guys who can.
I think
but you know what I've
they're
noticed?
the most stylish.
Have you noticed that probably anywhere you go in the world, teachers are like the worst kind of fashion people in the world.
Okay, this is. Let me tell you something. Coming to Japan and knowing I was going to teach English, I was like, I'm committed to not being one of those dowdy, revolting teachers.
Oh!
Okay?
But
you descend into this, like, they have this uniform, like teacher's uniform, which
yeah.
they kind of, like, rotate like one shirt.
Yeah.
And they just always look like hell. You're like, what is your job? You're not, like, in the war, but, like, they look like they're deeply suffering.
You know what?
Yeah.
No, but then this seems like
no, but I look like that.
all over the world. I mean, in South Africa.
Yes.
My teachers have always been pathetic.
Yeah.
All my, like, you know, teachers who dress well, you can actually count them and you actually see them. Like, there's this one dude at my school. That dude is sharp.
Yeah.
And he's always looking sharp.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, he's competing with me, of course.
You bring it. Because I feel like recently I've let things slip.
You have?
Yeah, I've gone into the rotation of different shirts. I've slipped into
It's
that.
easy to do that.
It's
easy to do that.
Luckily, the good thing is that I'm at different schools.
Have you seen Alvain?
Every day of the week.
Alvain is like,
is he
probably,
that?
he's like
got his one standard
the most
teacher
pathetic
uniform.
Alvain just doesn't care about clothes. He'll wear anything.
I would love to have Alvain as my teacher. Just, can you imagine? Teaching English. Incredible.
He's a crazy. He just wears like junk. You know what I mean? I'm like, Alvain, is this how you go to school?
Yeah.
You look like you come out of a workshop or something.
And what's bad is, like, if you're looking bad, and you know you're looking bad as a South African, this is like, you know, you're not looking professional, you're not looking sharp. In terms of Japanese standards, you honestly look like you've been dragged through, like, behind, like, the Shinkansen, like from Tokyo to Fukui. That's, like, what they're interpreting you as. shame. I'm totally into the shame culture now. Like I'm in.
Oh
in
no,
that
no, no,
cycle.
aesthetics and brand names of BD.
Yeah.
Like if you're not wearing a brand name, you're like, oh, what are you wearing?
But do you find like you feel you started? Because I feel like in South Africa it's always like a whatever, I don't care kind of attitude. But here, I'm starting to get into that whole shame thing.
No, that's a white thing.
Is that a white thing?
That's a white thing. Black.
No.
No, black. You can't go to a party dressed like you've just come out of your whatever, okay?
Yeah.
You've gotta be on point.
Oh, really?
We must know, okay, that's a Prada belt. That's a Versace
That's also
top.
Johannesburg.
That is. Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, in Cape Town people are almost anti that.
You reckon?
Okay, maybe.
You reckon
maybe
they do
it's just,
thing?
no, maybe it's just my friends. Let's not make sweeping statements now. The whole of Cape Town is like, what are you talking about, woman?
Listen, we almost out of time.
Okay.
Actually, can I say, this is going to be one of the best like shows I've had. You are just awesome. Not to mention, hot as hell.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you coming through. Okay, I really enjoyed having this time with you. Great music as well. Please say goodbye to our great listeners.
Goodbye to people of Sakui, and I'd like to say a shout out to the people of Kasa, Takefu, you know who you are, Martin, I'm sorry about the Rihanna statement, and all the sappers. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.
Ah, it's in my face. Great show. Excellent. Just hold it up here. Excellent show. Thanks so much, China. You are like awesome. You gotta come back sometime. Like if you're free, okay?
No problem.
Let's do it again sometime. That was awesome. Is this thing still on? Whoa, lacquer! I thought these batteries would have been dead. Okay, guys, that was the show. Check you later. Later on YouTube, okay? And stop.